Hi everybody, Tony and Sarah Zolecki, and we are excited to jump in here today and share with you guys some really cool stuff in regards to productivity. For those of you that we haven't had a chance to meet, we actually reside in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We absolutely are in love with being an entrepreneur. We got bit by the bug quite a few years ago and have built a $100 million business. We've got 2 small kids while building it, but we're just really focused on just helping other people, right? Get passionate about life, because we all know one thing. Guess what? Number 1, we don't get out alive, and number 2, we only have one life, right? So we want to share with you guys a little bit about productivity today.
Yeah, like we open up a new year, a new decade, and we have goals, and we've got, our purpose on paper, and then all of a sudden we get caught up in, the daily stuff that happens all the time. So my first question to you is, what is it that keeps taking your eye off your purpose? What is it that's taking you away from being super productive every day and really feeling that every day? What is it that keeps distracting us? Because again, we come in with a great game plan every day, and then all of a sudden we don't get any of it done. And it's because, TV or social and scrolling or negative people around us or, whatever piece of technology you might be using takes us down a road, and we get so sucked into someone else's agenda and we forget about our own agenda. We forget about our own purpose. So let's talk about that, babe, because I think so many people think they got all the time in the world and it'll just happen. But you don't really have a lot of time, do you?
Right. I mean, Tony and I actually, even yesterday, we were sitting there and I was like, babe, do you realize, we don't really have a lot of time here. I'm not saying tomorrow we're going to die, but the reality is a lot of us, we think that, I'm going to get it together one day, right? Or I've got time to really make things happen. Or if it doesn't happen this week, it can happen next week. Or if it doesn't happen this month, I'll just do it next month or next year or whatever. But the reality is we need to put some urgency on that, right? Because I look at so many people and I look at so many lives and people are just kind of doing the I owe, it's off to work I go and living mediocre, when the reality is they don't want to be mediocre, right? And I don't know about you guys, but how many of you guys don't want to be mediocre? I don't want to be like everybody else, right? I don't want to be the person that at the end of working 40 hours, or 40 years of my life, I don't have a lot to show for it, right? I want to be the person that makes a huge impact. But I know that if I want to make a big impact in the world, whether it be financially or in my community, in my church, what have you, I have to take some action now. So I think for all of us, we have to figure out what's our goal? What are we really after right now? And I think it's important too, guys, to really be laser focused on the things that we're doing every single day. Is it going to get us closer to that goal? Right? I tell myself all the time, everything that I'm doing every day, Tony and I, we know what our goals are. I'm like, Sarah, is this moving me closer to my goal? And if the answer is no, then guess what? I immediately stop, I regroup, or I take that out of my daily schedule that I've been doing, right? To make sure that I'm really focused on those things, because at the end of the day, I'm we all want to have an incredible 2020, right? We all want to make a big impact. We all want this year to be different than last year, but we've got to be willing to change some stuff. And I'll tell you guys, it's funny because even now for me, I've noticed that, sure, I made a decision to do some things differently this year, but I'm also finding that I'm already falling back into some of my old habits that I wanted to change from last year. So now I'm course correcting, going, okay, so Sarah, why are you falling back on those old habits? What do you need to do to actually really shake that up and break it and really change that and move towards hitting your goal every month? So I think, for all of us, it's looking at our behavior patterns that we're doing all the time that we fall back on, but also too, the things that we're doing, are they really getting us towards our goal? And I think for a lot of us, you're probably gonna be shocked in realizing, man, I'm kind of telling myself I'm doing the deal, but I'm not really doing it.
Well, and the question I will ask too, and I'll help you kind of brainstorm an answer here, is that how are you holding yourself accountable every day to your purpose? Because if you're not if you're giving yourself a way out, you're going to take the way out all the time.
Right.
So like, what would you do? Get around a mentor network. Get around people that, are going to call you out on your stuff and kind of help you, move closer to your purpose and get the things done and being productive every single day that gets you in a position so you can start winning with your purpose, right? So what does that look like? Who can hold you accountable? What kind of mentor network can you be around and reach out to and, start talking to those people, confide in them. And again, some people, well, where do I start with a mentor network, Tony? I need a mentor. Well, you can start with me, you know what I mean? And Sarah. So if you want to, be a part of what we're doing with our mentor network, we'll help you. You know what I mean? Just reach out to us, shoot us a message, let us know you want some more information, and we'll help you do that. But that will go so far because you'll see your productivity go through the roof. You'll see results happen like crazy. You'll be around some people that are making you better, that are pushing you, that are getting you to grow, aspire, stretch, all the things that, in my opinion, is what we need to be going through to get better every single day. So, again, that would be my biggest gift to you is that mentor network, because that will really make you super productive, super efficient. You'll talk about things and you'll challenge yourself, we'll challenge each other so that you can really take the next steps as you grow closer to your purpose and you achieve your purpose. So anyways, I'm excited, babe. I think, this is going to be an absolutely incredible year for many, many people. And it's just going to be so cool to root them on.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, guys, here's the thing. If you guys want to get connected with us more, I'd encourage you guys to do it. Again, Tony talks about you are who you hang around, right? And I know me, I have a lot of mentors, even from afar, right? I'm doing whatever I can to continuously grow and get better. And if you feel inspired by us, guys, get connected. If you haven't seen check out our website. It's just sarahandtony.com. We've got a blog there. We've got a lot of good stuff that we just pour into you guys for free that we're like, here. We want you to get better, right? We want you to grow. We want you to step into your, just fullest potential, right? Whatever that looks like. And so however we can serve you, go on there. We pray that you guys are served. You get great value on there. But let's get connected. We're excited to share with you guys through 2020 as we move forward. So here's the thing that I know, guys. It is all about creating your story. And guess what? Every single one of us, every day, we're writing a line in a chapter. Yep. And so we want to encourage you guys. We don't know what you're going to write, but we encourage you to write an epic novel for 2020. And the great thing is that we're going to get to be along with you on the ride and watch it happen. So God bless. We'll talk to you guys on the next video and have a great one. Take care.